a fan of multiple things, like team with many different music artists, which include Jonah Murray, who... Oh, hey J-Pop Swizzlers, it's Shakayla, and today we're going through my friend's stuff. I finally got a bigger tote to fit it all because the one I currently have is just like the average size tote, I feel like, and it's too big to fit everything, and I just want everything in it. I'm not getting rid of my friend's stuff because it's been such a big part of my life, and I would like to keep the collection for many years to go. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys all of the collection. Guys, I am so excited to finally be going through my friend's stuff. I have not gone through it in a while. I've only added to it like once, but I haven't gone through it. So we're gonna go through it together, like I've mentioned, and I'm really excited. So I did start this video and I only got like a few things in there, but I didn't like the way it was turning out. So anyways, first off, we have a 16-month 2023 calendar, but I'm pretty sure I got it for Christmas of 2023, so I couldn't really use it, but it feels wrecked. I don't know why. All right, and then we have a coloring book, which I feel like I got recently, actually. And then this diamond painting I got for Christmas, and it's the Central Perk little logo, which is so cool. And then this I got recently. It's the Friends Vanilla Bean Latte, which in my opinion it wasn't good, but. And then some of this stuff I got from a friend's advent calendar, so I'm gonna put it in the bag if it's small enough. And I'm pretty sure I got this. It's a little door thing, so like if you want to invite people in, it says, "How you doing?" And Phoebe's iconic line is, "Well, I wish I could, but I don't want to." So I really like that. And then we have this ornament, and it says, "I'd rather be watching Friends." I don't decorate my tree with like stuff like that anymore. Like, I don't know. I don't really like the look of that, so it goes in here now. We have this Friends sign that I got. They don't know that we know that they know that we know. I don't know how it really goes, but yeah, and that's super funny. And then I also have this one. It says, "We were on a break," the iconic line. Those are from Hobby Lobby. And then it looks like I have a few more. So we have, oh my gosh, this one's so cool. Just like a bunch of iconic things from the show, some words, the couch, obviously. How cool. And then we have the "How you doing" one that Joey says. Oh my god. I haven't seen these in ages. This is so fun. Love, laughter, and friends. Again, all of these signs are from Hobby Lobby, and they were all on sale when I got them. This is the advent calendar. It has different sayings, iconic scenes. Ah, so cool. And then we have a friend's puzzle box. So this puzzle is downstairs. I didn't bring it up because I'm not gonna fit it in this, which I'm gonna stand some of this stuff up. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'll take it out, actually. Try to rearrange it nicely. And we have this friend's puzzle, which is also downstairs. Again, I'm not bringing it up. Maybe I'll go down there and show you. Well, I'll have to go down there anyway, so I'll show you guys when I'm downstairs. Sorry, I'm trying to get this out. And then we have this friend's Lego set, which is the coffee shop, which is also downstairs. But unfortunately, I dropped something on it, so it broke, and I don't know. It took me a while to put it back together, so. Okay, and then we have this friend's, what is this called? Gingerbread house? Oh, that I did for Christmas, I'm pretty sure. That's pretty fun. And then, yeah, so we've actually had this for ages. I'm not even joking. For ages. And I've never played it because I was little when we had it and never touched it really. So that's pretty cool. This is probably, I don't know. I feel like, I wonder how much that would be right now. Okay, sorry about the mess. Let me go tidy this up. For this bottom part. It's a bunch of like, I don't even know. Okay, first of all, this is a little Friends blind bag. I'm still keeping the package because why not? Okay, then we have a bunch of little Friends cards. I'm not going to show you the inside, obviously, but this one. It's a moo point. It's like a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. It's moo. And then it's a happy birthday. And then this one is Thanksgiving. And yeah. Super cute. And then we have another Friends card. You're not old. Cute. It smells moldy. Since it's down in the basement, it's collecting mold, I feel like, which is really unfortunate. I also have another Friends card in my room, actually. But it pops out and it's the coffee shop. So, anyways, then we have this Friends sign that I'm pretty sure was my mom's, and I took it. And then this is the Friends trivia book that we've also had for ages. So there's like pictures and just trivia. This is like the game, but book version, I guess. And then this notebook. So cool. Yeah. I don't think I've ever used it, yeah. Wow. Okay. This I must have used. It's, yeah, order of the day. I don't know what I would have used it for, but that's pretty cool. Okay, and then we have the Friends word search, which is done, and now obviously in the bin. This is like a memory box, but Friends version. Okay, and I showed you guys this, I'm pretty sure, yeah? I don't know. And then before I run out of room, this my dad found at, I'm pretty sure, Savers, and it's homemade, but it's Central Perk, which is pretty cool. Okay, and now we have this mug, so it has Central Perk, and then the Friends. Inside is actually a snow globe, which looks a little leany, but I think it came like that. And then it lights up. So I'm gonna put that at the bottom as well. Okay. Then we have the holiday armadillo, if you don't know. Ross dressed up as that. And then we have this little TV, so it like switches, and then...
Okay, buddy boy, here it is. You hide my clothes, I'm wearing everything you own. Oh my God! That is so not the opposite of taking somebody's underwear. Look at me, I'm Chandler. Could I be wearing any more clothes? Maybe if I wasn't going commando. I tell you, it's hot with all this stuff on. I better not do any, I don't know, lunges. Okay, enough with the lunging. No, I'm sick of this, okay? I've had it up to here with you two.
Hey, I got a question. If you had to pick one of us to date, who would it be? I don't know. Me neither. Rachel. What? I don't know. Me neither.
That's funny. And obviously the two like that it switches from are the scenes that it says out loud. Ah, so cool. Okay, then we have these how you doing friends cards. Again, unopened, unused. And then we have a 12-month pocket calendar, which this is 2022, and I opened the calendar for 2023. This is the advent calendar, so I'm gonna put all of that in there. And then we have the official Central Perk cookbook, which is super cool. So it does actually have like the recipes if you want to make stuff. And then we have Good Times. So this is Guide to New York, and it actually has like some of like the iconic buildings, which is pretty cool. And I think it says like, yeah, so this one says Thanksgiving football game for the Geller Cup was played there, so that's pretty cool. And then we have a bingo card, it looks like, and more. I don't know how many there are, but that's pretty cool. And then hello, my name is Regina Phalange, which if you don't remember, then you don't. And then we have a little friends card that says, "You love me," and it's empty, so you could like write anything in it. These are so cool. Again, I haven't seen this stuff in a while. And then another card, and it says, "Did somebody say party?" That was during Thanksgiving, and they were all late. And then we have some iconic scenes. So and they're postcards. So we have Phoebe getting married. Oh. And we have, I'm not sure what, oh, this is the throwback one. If they were, how they were before they met. I feel like I was afraid of that scene because Rachel throws up. And then we have Mr. Rachel and Mrs. Ross, another card that you can write in. Oh, these are so fun. And then we have the iconic scene of Monica and Chandler. And then we have Christmas stickers. And then we have ornaments. So we have Monica and Chandler. And then we have, again, this is like mainly Christmas themed because it was the Christmas advent calendar. And then this scene with Monica and Ross. And then just the Central Perk or Friends. And then we have Phoebe and Chandler. And it says Happy Christmas Eve Eve. And then this one is everything I need to know I learned from Friends. So self-defense is just an essential skill. Just ask Ross about Unagi. That's pretty funny. Don't put your head inside a raw turkey. Just don't. That's funny. Okay. We're almost down to like the last few things. Then we have the happy birthday scene. Cute. Okay. And then I don't know where these are from, but they have friends on them. But I don't know. Maybe from the advent calendar. I just don't remember that. And then we have like little coffee stick stirrers, you know, and they both say friends. And then we have a pencil. Those are also from the advent calendar. This is actually from a magazine, and I had it hung up on a cork board for the longest time, and it's Friends. And then we have a little Friends activity book. So I also filled it out. It's like a coloring book and like a word search, you know. Just your normal activity book that you get. And then these are like labels for gifts for Christmas. More bingo cards, more labels, another Friends trivia, and then another card, and it says, "When coffee is life." That's cute. Speaking of coffee, I really want the coffee from like the coffee shop. Anyways, and then we have another Christmas label. And these, I believe, are also in the advent calendar, and they're little like, what are those called? Coasters. I have real ones. These are cardboard. I'm not going to use them, but I do have real ones that are literally all around my room. And then we have this another trivia game. Jesus, there's a lot of trivia. And then this, and it looks like a luggage tag because it has like name, address, phone, email. And then another Christmas tag. And then we have Friends magnets. Well, there's a few Friends magnets, but I guess I just have other magnets in here too, but I'll show you the actual Friends ones.
What do you mean?
Okay, this one says pivot, and this one says how you doing. These are like heavy. Jeez. Okay. And then we have this I'm pretty sure I found at Goodwill or Savers, but it says Friends, and they don't know that we know that they know. And I'm pretty sure it's like homemade. That's pretty cool. And then we have Post-it notes and a little bookmark. I'm pretty sure they're the same. Sorry about the noise. Okay, they're not exactly the same. Almost. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then we have this little Central Perk, like, what are those called? Like, to put on your hot coffee thing, then you don't burn yourself. And then we had this I got in a blind bag, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what came in it. I'm not sure. But it says Friends, and then it's Rachel. I'm pretty sure that's what came in that blind bag. And then we have this pop socket, and it says, how you doing? Pretty cute. And then another coffee stick stirrer. And then we have this homemade rock I made ages ago. And then we have another Central Perk ornament. Again, I just don't put ornaments like that on my tree. And we have Monica in her cooking uniform. We have Phoebe playing her iconic guitar. And then we have Rachel being a little waitress serving coffee. And we have a coffee ornament. And then we have the game of quotes. I don't think I've opened this, so I don't know. I guess you just have to see who says it. That's pretty cool. And then this is plain cards. Are they like, yeah, so they're literally like the Joker, you know, Queen of Hearts. That's pretty cool. And then, oh, we have a little paper clip with a turkey. Didn't know I had that. And then a little notebook. And this I did write in, just one. It's a to-do list, but it says, how you doing? And in the back, that's actually really cute. Okay, so that's for all of my advent calendar. So that's pretty cool. And then this, okay, I'm really excited about this because I kind of forgot about this, but this is Friends and, I don't know, Revolution, the makeup brand, and it's the door frame. And then, oh my god, that's beautiful. I've never used it, Okay, I guess I used purple and green and gold. Maybe I didn't, because the glitters are not, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna name all of the names. Cat, Cheesecake, Secret Closet, Game of Cups, Tea Leaves, New York, Sofa, Foosball, Closure, Big Opening, Big Break, Fireball, Chick, Duck, Bracelet, Love Machine, Apartment, Porsche. That's pretty cool. And then there was another one of these. I mean, I think all of the boys had one, but I have Joey because Joey's my celeb crush, and sandwiches because he loves sandwiches. I've only used this like maybe once in my life, but it's pretty old. I don't know how long ago the collection it was, but it was a pretty long time ago. And then the last few things, which is pretty boring, but I want them to go on the top, are a bunch of friend socks. So we have Pivot. I've never worn these. Central Perk. This looks like lobsters, door frames, a bunch of different things. How you doing? It's pretty cool. This just says friends over and over. Lobster. And then friends. Yeah. Never worn these ever. Only the last thing, which I also want on top, is this Friends blanket I've had for a while. And it smells like my basement because this was not sitting in a tote, but just on an old couch. But yeah, that's all of my Friends stuff over here. Pretty big collection to the point where I needed a bigger tote, but it's all nice and organized, and I'm surprised I was able to fit the blanket. But I'm gonna show you a few things I do have out for Friends stuff, because again, my collection is all sitting in a bin, but I do have some stuff sitting out because gotta show my love for Friends in my room somehow. Dad, I have a bunch of these Friends coasters literally everywhere. I either have a candle on it or a cup. I'm super like, I don't know, I need a coaster or napkin every time I have like a cup. This is the super cool Friends card I was talking about. I actually didn't realize how much Friends stuff I had back here, but I have Friends clothes in here, and this is a Lego box, puzzles, and I guess a few more notebooks. And here's both of the Lego sets. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching all my Friends stuff. It was pretty fun to go through and see what I all have. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful evening, day, whatever. Yeah, bye.